Banange kugamba everyone is good. How was the day? How was the week? People are enjoying the business. Are you enjoying the business like I do? Eh? How is business? Business leaders. Are we enjoying who is enjoying the business? Let me see your hand. Who is enjoying the business? Are you enjoying the business? Eh? Okay. So Royal Q is a very amazing application which is really giving people good money, giving people freedom, giving people financial freedom, giving them time freedom. When you are doing Royal Q business and you dedicate yourself to do it, you're going to enjoy the freedom any human being would love to have: the time freedom, the financial freedom, the health freedom. When you are doing Royal Q, you have enough time to do other important things of your life. Do you know how many people out there who don't have time freedom? That even if they lose their close relative, maybe a father, maybe a mother, they have to first ask for permission in advance. Just imagine. And that permission means that it can be denied. That permission means that there is a possibility where the boss will say, no, you are not going. And you stay at work with a dead parent or with a dead relative. Did you know that? Many people don't have time freedom to do things they want. You have a site going on, but you cannot even go and monitor it because you are very stuck at work in the office. You're very stuck at a shop. And at the end of the day, it is not even your shop. It is for someone else. Today, I want to show you how Royal Q, how really different it is. Royal Q is a different application. Totally different. This app you are seeing here, it is giving people a chance to enjoy their life. It is giving people a chance to build their life better. This app you're seeing here, I have seen people doing it and their life is changing completely. It's not just an application, it's a digital enterprise. Think that maybe you're in a very big room, you're having a lot of commodities in there and you are selling them. That's what they know. But the world has changed. Application having in your phone there, you can build it as the biggest supermarket in your town, the biggest hardware in your town in terms of income. Someone in Royal is earning $1,000 a day. How many businesses out there you know which are making $1,000 profits a day? How many? Tell me. That is 30,000 US dollars a month. 30,000 US dollars a month. That's like 150 million Ugandan shillings. Not so, if I'm not wrong. Like 120 million shillings. Someone is earning that money. Someone in dollars like you here. $6,000, $9,000 a month. Those are 30M. Isn't that a big enterprise? But it's digital and just as an application seated on your phone. Today, I want us to discuss how RoyalQ distributes its profits. 70%. Did you know that RoyalQ shares 70% of the money it makes? Do you know that? Today, I want to explain it to you and how it happens. How does RoyalQ distribute almost all its money back to people? Many people don't know that. RoyalQ is a very good app which has come to change people's lives, giving them a better life. Let me share my screen and I explain to you this very, very well. This is my RoyalQ app. I told you this is one of my best applications ever created in this world. Look at it. This is my RoyalQ app. Every day it makes for me money. Every single day. Look at it. Look at this app. Look at this app. Look at this app. Look at this app. Big enterprise. If we build our RoyalQ app very well, we are going to make crazy money. RoyalQ has made 152 million US dollars as profits to people. That's a successful application. It is a successful robot. Very, very successful. Today, I want you to understand how does RoyalQ distribute its income back to you. RoyalQ can distribute its income and share it with you up to 70%. How do we know that? Tap mine, then tap user benefits. When you tap user benefits, RoyalQ is going to explain to you very well how it distributes this money. RoyalQ has 5 ranks. Junior is not a rank. The first rank is called middle broker. With this rank, the RoyalQ is sharing with you 30%. Then it shares to advanced with the 40%. Then it shares with senior with the 50%. Then it shares with the team partner 55% rather. And then lastly, the global partner 60%. How comes it is 70? What am I talking about? Of course, I said 70%. RoyalQ shares 70% of its money back to us. How do you think it is doing it? Let me teach it to you. RoyalQ is a very good application. Very, very good application. Look here. RoyalQ shares 2 types of money. It shares the activation fee. Then it shares the fuel fee. Are you seeing these 2 types of fees? So these are the only 2 types of income the robot shares with us. However, RoyalQ has other many ways of earning. For example, the withdraw fees. The withdraw fees. This is its money as a company. Whenever you are withdrawing money using the Tron network, RoyalQ charges you $2. That money doesn't distribute it to people. We are going to focus on the money it distributes to us, because this is where the main business is here. The activation fee and the fuel fees. The activation fee is $120. The fuel fees is 20%. That is the money RoyalQ shares with us. If you want to make a lot of money in this industry, if you want to make a lot of money in this industry, this is what you're going to do. I want you to work very hard and make sure you benefit more in these two types of income. For example, let us start with the activation fee of $120. Royalty says, when you activate your robot and you decide to become a team builder, who is a team builder? This is someone who decided to share this amazing application to other people. This is someone who decided to teach it to other people. This is someone who decided to teach other people how this app works. I have very many friends today who are saying, oh my goodness, today I got a call from a friend. It was an appreciating call. My friend is a medical personnel, but he is very thankful of what I shared with him. He was my neighbor where I was staying last year. You know, for me, it never became easy for me to share Royalty to my neighbors, because most of the people, they are very conservative in the way they see things. They are very negative about digital worlds. And I'm not interested to have disputes with my neighbors. So I didn't share my business to any of them. And it's not good, by the way. Show them. You never know. So whenever I had Zooms at night, I think this guy was always here taking into my information. So one day he was cleaning the compound. Then it was a Sunday. I was at home. He was like, hey, he always called me Haj. He was like, Haj, how are you? I want to ask you something. There are those things you always talk about. I want to learn. Tell me more. For sure, create for me time and teach me. I was like, okay, no problem. Today is a Sunday. I have enough time. Just get a seat. After you're done, we talk about it. I shared with him the business. The guy's like, this is not my first time hearing these things. For sure, I'm interested to learn. I'm ready. He downloaded Binance. I gave him the link. He registered. This guy, he was like, in a week, I'll get money and I'll tell you, we'll get started. So that day we had an office. By then we had an office in town for RayoCube. We closed it, by the way. Now we are online 100%, no physical office. So I was at the office and then he called me. He was like, when you're back home, I got the money. He started the business. It was like a job. He bought the robot. He put some money. He started trading. By then last year, the market was so unstable that Bitcoin was at 25,000, back to 18,000, back to 25,000. Always like that in a ranging market. So the market was not stable at all. I remember I gave him settings. He put some trades and those trades went in floating loss. My goodness. My brother was so bitter. He got scared. You know, it is very common to new people. They think they're losing money in floating loss, right? He got scared. He called me. He was like, "Hi, you know what's up? I can't make my money sit." You know, he entered a coin. He didn't have a lot of money. So I told him, don't enter very many trades. Trade only one trade. He entered, I think, like 3. And you know what's up? When you enter very many trades with little capital, you know what happens? Floating loss. He was scared. Called me, was like, for me, I can't do this business. My money is seated here for a week. By the way, it was a week. It was not making any money, no sales. And I was like, don't sell at loss. Wait for those trades, they will deliver, then we withdraw their money. I was like, yes, I want to withdraw my money. I'm like, and by the way, about the robot, I didn't want disputes with I didn't want any problems with my neighbor. So I was like, whether I have someone who wants to buy a robot, I'll make sure she buys exactly your robot so that you don't make any loss in this business. I was like, okay, thank you so much. I think he thought about it. And then when I came back home, I met him. I was like, no, I changed my mind. I am keeping my robot. I'm ready to learn. I think this is a learning phase. I was very surprised. So that is his journey. Today, the person I'm talking about has made over $9,000 profits from Roku since last year. I think last year, February. And last year, the market was so bad, very bad. It was a bear market. Okay, it was a bullish market, but we were recovering from a bear market of 2022. So the market was not good at all. $9,000. My friend has been sharing with me screenshots these days, making over $100 a day. Then he called me. I was like, thank you so much for showing me this business. Leaders, let me tell you something. When we are building teams, sometimes it's not only about the profits, but it's giving an opportunity to other people. This business is so nice. It is giving people money. So when you teach it to someone and they understand it, even God will appreciate you. So team building is a holy action. People are struggling out there, let me tell you. People are struggling. So you are here earning in dollars. So when you share this business to some other person, you have done a blessing to them. You have done an opportunity to them. Please keep doing that. Other people think it's not easy. Yes, it's not. Good things are not easy to share. Mostly when it is in a position of investing. Most of the people fear to lose money. Their fear to lose money is so high than the emotion of getting money. The chances of getting money, the thoughts of making money are so low to the fears of losing money. So it's not easy to teach them. So team building, when you decide to become a team builder in Roku, you're doing a great job in our community and in your community. That friend of mine told me, you know what's up? I've talked to my bosses and I'll get some days off so that I can concentrate on trading. So he increased his working hours so that he can secure some days off at work so that he can focus on trading. And it is perfectly giving him results. And very many other success stories. And I'm bringing more success stories from people in diaspora. My friends who are joining this business from Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Dubai, who are Ugandans. These are guys who are making money. Conditions so tough. They miss little money. Think about it. That's what they have the dreams. That means in 2 years they are collecting 20, in 10 years they are collecting only 100 million. Like that, and you share them this app and they start investing and they start doubling their income, supplementing their salary. The salary is 1.5, and then he's supplementing it with 600,000 from Roku, that is 2.1 or 2.7. Some other people are making 3 million shillings from Roku trades, and then their salary is 1.5. That means now they are making 4.5. Do you know what you have done to that person? That means in a year, instead of making only 10M, this time around they're going to make 40. Isn't that amazing? Let's come back to our team building. So when you decide to build a team, this is how Roku is going to share profits with you. Bweti Roku wegenda okusasula. Bw'osala onoga nti ngenda kusomesa abantu business. I'm going to teach my people how this app works. When you join the business, You become a junior. Who is a junior? A junior is someone who has activated his robot or her robot. Then he starts sharing it to other people. Hey, John, I want to show you how my application works. I want to show you how Reiki works. I want to teach you how this app works. Blah, 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 blah. And then their friend maybe is interested and they get started with $120. Reiki gives the junior back $30. $30 activation fee. $30 activation fee. Then I remember in August 2021, that's the month I joined Reiki. Reiki shared, when I joined Reiki, I understood, for me, I just bought a boat. I didn't have money for trading. So I was like, what's up? Now I need people who have capital on my team. I started posting Reiki on my status, on my Facebook stories, and on my TikTok. That month, I got 17 people who bought the robot. They were interested and they had money. The least person I had by then who invested the least money was 1M shillings. There is a guy I met, he was even his friend, but he was my TikTok follower, I guess. I don't know what he was following because I didn't have any content there. But when I posted Reiki, the guy called me direct. I remember his name was Brian. Brian, unfortunately, he joined in a bullish market, which was ending in November, and then we entered the bearish market of 2022. He didn't enjoy the business at all. But the story is, he called me. I was like, let's meet. We met. The guy came with 4 million shillings in his pocket, ready to invest. I don't know whether he had read the whole night about Reiki. How comes he was so confident with all that money that was? 17 people joined my boat in my first month, sharing on social media. 17. Now, in my first month, I became a middle. I got my first rank. Because getting the first rank, you need 20 people to get to the first rank. So Reiki shares will be part from whoever joins your robot as a junior. As with you, the fuel of 20%. So fuel of 20% as a junior, Reiki shares with you 20%. 20% of what? Of 20%. 20% of the fuel it has charged your people. If someone is trading in your team as a junior and they make $100, that means Reiki charges them 20. Now Reiki has to give you 20% of the $20. That's $4 as a junior. You get the point? Are we at par? So Reiki gives you 30%, $30 activation, that is still 20%, and then 20% share. Now let's go back. Let us look at middle. This first rank. As a middle, Reiki says, whoever activates their robot, I'm going to give you $40. Whoever activates your robot with your direct link, I'm giving you $40. Not 30 anymore. I've increased the money. Now I'm giving you $40. And then I give you $10 on whoever activates the robot indirectly. You're a middle broker, your first rank, you have a friend who introduces another friend, Reiki will give you $10. If you have no rank, you are not entitled to earn this indirect income. I think some of you have seen this. As a junior, if you bring a friend and they bring their friend, you don't earn from the indirect person, from the third party, the third generation, the second generation rather. You're only earning from your first generation. the people who deal directly with your need. Those are the only people you are paid to. But the moment you get a rank, you start earning on your whole team. Royalty starts paying you $10 on whoever joins your team without your lead. Share in trading. 30% share in trading. Are we at par? Now let's go to another rank. Another rank is called advanced. Advanced is the second rank of ROIQ. When you get this rank, ROIQ starts to pay you 40% on the fuel, and it pays you $50 on whoever activates their robot with your direct link, and then pays you $20 on whoever activates their robot indirectly. Can you imagine? To hit this rank, you must have a team of 100 people with at least 3 V2s or 3 middles to have this rank. With a team of 100 people, I'm pretty sure you will have people who recruit their fellows indirectly, and you are enjoying the $20. Why am I saying ROIQ is a game changer? Look here. With a team of 100 people, at least in a month, 10 people will join your team, and you are making $200 indirectly. $200 in Ugandan shillings today, that is 800,000 shillings. So wait, dollar bibiri zibasente mekali jimto china, because the dollar is 4,000 now USDT. 800,000 shillings from indirect activations. And I'm pretty sure by the time you hit this rank, you're a very good leader, you know what to do. You personally, you will have people who are joining, who are buying the robot with your direct link, tell at least 5 in a month. So that means if you are having 5, you personal, you are earning 250 plus the 200. So that means you are making $450 a month. Let's look at how much is that money in Ugandan shillings. That is 1.7 million shillings. How many people are earning here in Uganda 1.7 million shillings just doing online? Do you know how much is that money? 1.7 M on average. On average. The advanced brokers I know here in Noroiki who are really working, every month they make 3 M. Every month. There is good money on this app if you know what to do. Let's look at another app, another rank. Another rank is called senior. Who is a senior? A senior is someone who has built their business so good that they have developed 3 advanced brokers on their team, with at least a team of 300 people. These guys are making $60 on every person who activates the bot with their direct link. And then they make $30 activates their bot, 50% share. I'm a senior now. This rank is so nice. Someone joins the bot with your direct link. Any money the RoyalQ charges them as they are trading as fuel, it shares it with you at 50%. When it charges him $20, $10, boom, in your account. When it charges him $100, 50 back in your asset. When it charges them $1,000, 500 on your asset. Can you imagine? What a nice business. Which company shares 50%? Which company? which shares 50% of its profits back to marketeers. I've not, I don't see any, I'm not seeing any company doing so. 50%. There is a movie I would love you to go and watch called of the Wolf of. It was led by Leonardo DiCaprio. He's a very good actor. This is how it looks like. Wolf of the Wall Street. Wolf of the Wall Street. This is the movie. You see it? It is even ranked high. I think is in 8.2 out of 10. Very good movie. In this movie, Leonardo was a Wall Street, how do we call it? He was working for a company selling stocks, stock exchange. So he was a marketeer looking for investors. And that company was giving them over 5%, over 3%. Then the Wall Street crashed. There was a market crash. So the company closed. So Leonardo DiCaprio, in that movie, he looked for another company to work for. So he went in a certain town and found out a new company. So that company was doing the same business, but it was a new company, just a small company, a small business. Like, mega supermarkets and then small supermarkets. Maybe the mega supermarket closes, then you go in your nearest town and you apply for a job in a small supermarket. But you're working for a bigger one. So this gentleman was working for a bigger company selling stock exchange, selling stocks, shares. He had got good trainings from friends. They trained him so well how to do these things, how to do phone calls, how to do marketing, how to do all that stuff. Now, he went and applied for a job on a very small company. Now, he asked the guy, how much do you pay? The guy said, we pay 50%. I was like, what? You mean you pay 50%? He was like, yeah. You mean if I bring a customer and they pay 50,000 US dollars to buy shares, you give me 250? The guy is like, if you sell shares worth 50,000 US dollars at once, I'll give you 225,000 as your share plus something acting their movies, their language. You get my point? Because they have never seen anyone selling shares worth that money. Leonardo was like, what? If you're paying that money, my goodness, I'm starting work right now. He went on a desk, they gave him the phone, and then he started calling. Hey, sir, how are you doing? This is Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm working for certain company, a very big company. We are selling shares. I want you to invest in our company. The guy was talking with a lot of confidence because of the 50% he has had about 50% share. The phone call was so magical that everyone stopped whatever they were doing to just listen to Leonardo DiCaprio doing this phone call. I'm going to look for this movie, for this clip on YouTube here and watch it. Everyone looked at him and the guy closed a deal. If I'm not mistaken, that deal was over $100,000. $100,000. And you know what's up? You know what it means. If you close a deal of $100,000, the company shares 50%. You know what, like, hell. Let me go to YouTube here. Let me see if I can see it. Magical phone call for Leonardo in Wolf of the Wall Street movie. Let me see if I can see it. This is the code. Who has seen that? 50%. The guy worked like hell. So people, they are working on a job where they are paid less than 1,000,000 shillings. They come in where people are earning 3 million shillings and they keep quiet about working and they don't get food. Come on. You know, there is a screenshot I kept here. There is this screenshot, my goodness. Look at the screenshot. For Julius Carver. Look at it. Come on. $1,200 on 2nd of April of March. $692 on 1st March. $957 on 29th Feb. And then you sleep with this app, you have a problem. The screenshot was to even if it means to work like a horse, let's just work, you people. It's worth it. It's worth it. Let's go to another rank. Team partner. Team partner. This is a second last rank where you are earning 55% fuel. You are earning $65 and you are earning $35 for indirect. It's a very good rank, making people money. Then lastly, global partner. Now I want to talk about this rank mostly. Global partner. What is global partner? I'm working very hard to hit this rank. It's very amazing and it will give us results. Look here. When you have this rank, this is what happens. Roku gives you $70 on whoever activates their robot in the league. It gives you $40 on whoever activates their robot indirectly in your team. And it pays you 60% share of fuel. 60% share. Not only that, Roku pays you what we call global dividends. What are global dividends? Global dividends, whoever activates their robot with $120, we have seen that Roku pays up 70. Not so? 70 minus 120 minus 70, how much do we stay with? We stay with $50, right? So Roku deducts another $10. Whoever activates their bot in a day, Roku collects $10 from that activation and then sums it up at night and shares it to global partners all over the world. No matter, this money is not distributed from your team, it's from global earnings. So that means as a global partner, you might see this person from his global earnings. Think about it. It's fuel shares up to 60%. That means it is staying with 40%, right? Then Heroic gets another 10% of this fuel and sums it up at the end of the month and then distributes it back to global partners. Nti fuel fee Heroic gwe charging abantu mu mwezi jukira lunaku esigala sharinga up to 60%. Kati ate ejjako 10% ye gitereka mwezi mulamba ku fuel fees gwe charging abantu all over the world. Nekwata 10% eyo negigabira aba V6s. These guys are making over $5,000 a month. Can you imagine? This money is distributed every first of the month. Think about it, you people. We are sitting on in a gold mine. This is a gold mine. Roik is a gold mine. If you don't take it serious, some other people who are really serious about it, they will come and dig out all this gold as you were looking. So that is how Roik shares up to 70% share of its income. This is what I've been talking about. Which company does that? Which company shares 70% of its income? Which company? Imagine on $120, Roik shares up to $80. 120 minus 80, how much do we stay with? Only $40. That means on every activation, Roik stays only $40 as a company. The rest of the money is distributed back to you. Out of the 20%, Roik distributes shares, collects from people. It distributes up to 70% back to people, and then it stays with 30%. What an amazing company, which wants its people to develop. Company that's what it does. Now, the trick is here. The question is, if Roik distribution is like that, it's a pie, it's a pizza, how big is your share? That's the question. How big is your share? If Roik is sharing a pizza to team builders all over the world, the question is, what's your percentage? What's your percentage? What's your share? So I want you to work hard today. Decide to do your business. Decide to talk to people. Decide to build your team. Decide to look for capital. Do all the stuff which brings in dollars on your account every single day. Salawo. Huh? Salawo, Salawo, yeah. Oganda, enough is enough. Today I want to build my business. Today I want to make it happen. Today I want to have this business really paying me very good money. Are we ready for that? Are we a ready team? Are we a ready team? Yeah? I think we have learned a little of this. And someone added and you told me a little bit I want to share. Okay. And understood. Thank you so much. Good evening, members. How are you, leader, champion? Let me hope you're good. Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. On YouTube, you can always go there and learn more. Hey, Bechi Tuchino. Have a great time. See you at the top. Unless anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? No, no. I don't think Greg is selling any shares. I don't have any information on that. Maybe you can check out. Uh, Thank you so much. You're welcome, Leader Sarah. By the way, we have an event in Poto on Friday. So if you have people in Poto, you can you can invite them and they join us. We are going to be led by Leader Sarah Matrafo. She's our leading figure there in Poto. We are going to have an event. So you can invite your people who are in Poto, who are in okay? Let me hope I'm not mistaken. Is it in here also? People in Movende, people in Chenjojo, people in Kasese, they can come and be with us on that day. It's going to be 8th March. On Friday, it's going to be public holiday. Most of the people are going to be home. They want to be working. Let them come. In Fort, we're going to start at and we're going to be there from tomorrow. So if you have leaders there in Fort, you can send them to us. We're going to have a special training in the morning before we get started with our event. So thank you so much, leaders, for coming to learn. Have a great time. It seems I'm seeing a message here.